Hello my disciples, I'm Doc the Damned, and welcome back to a new episode of Deep Dive into Vtubers. This is the series where we discuss Vtubers and their content without delving into drama or controversy. I want to say quickly that I'm beginning to become more active on Twitch, so be sure to follow me for streams. I have a 2.0 model in the works, and I'll be debuting it when I can. And if you want to help support the series, consider subscribing, ringing the bell, and liking the video. It really helps me grow, it means I can cover more VTubers on the series, and it will help me hit my goal of 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But with that plug out of the way, let's get to it. To our regulars, you guys already know the drill, but if you're new here, let's rapid fire our categories. My first thoughts on the VTuber, where I found them, first heard of them, or if they were recommended to me. My opinion on their model, or models, is if I enjoy how they look, their aesthetic, and exploring the models throughout the VTuber's journey. My opinion on their content. What I think of their content, the variety of it, and the quality. This is on YouTube only, because I don't really watch Twitch enough for me to cover it properly. And lastly, my final thoughts, just my last thoughts and overall summary of the VTuber at the end. But with all of that explained, who are we covering today? Well, we've got a biologist on our hands. She's one clever cat. I really enjoy her vibe, and I gotta say, I wish I heard about her a lot sooner. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, and let's hear it for Saphwyn. Saphwyn, a VTuber who, just like BerryCrepe, I wish I could have heard about a lot sooner. Also, a side note, during her reaction to my video, Berry actually thought that I was calling her BerryCrepe. It up for BerryCrepe.
BerryCrepe? Hey, fix your subtitles!
That's not the case. I say crepe and crap very differently. Curse this bloody accent of mine. Also, I have the name down. It's BerryCrepe. I finally heard it said out loud, so I finally got it right. But back on topic. She is one VTuber who I really wish people talked about more often. She is another case of the YouTube algorithm blessing me with an interesting looking VTuber to watch. So I decided to give Saphwyn a go, and I'm glad I did. Also, Saphwyn gave me permission to cover her, as nearly every single VTuber has done so far, so thank you, Saphwyn. But without further ado, let's get to it and discuss my first thoughts. My first thoughts on Saphwyn were, damn, one educated VTuber. I have a lot of respect for people who do well in the schooling and education system. I know how absolutely awful it can be at times from a personal experience. I went into more detail in this video, so if you want to check it out, be sure to do so. It's wonderful hearing people's passions for things, and then actually going and pursuing them as well. You know what, let's give Saphwyn some props for being a very smart lady. I know this series is all about VTubing, but I always want to give praise where I can, as it really does go a long way. But what do I think of her as a VTuber? I have to say, on the YouTube side at the very least, if I had to describe Saphwyn in one word, it's cozy. Man, I don't know what it is about Saphwyn, but her voice and her demeanor, it's just very inviting for somebody who had never heard of her or seen her until recently.
A lot of people think sea lions are pretty cute. And don't get me wrong, sea lions are pretty cute, but they are feisty, and they can be feisty. I feel like a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, like a little sea lion. And that's why, like, if you are ever in the wild, they're like, do not approach the sea lions. This is why.
The first video of hers that I can remember checking out was her reactions to the FNAF songs by the Living Tombstone. As you guys know, I grew up with FNAF. I listened to those songs a lot as a kid. And I can actually brag by saying that I liked It's Been So Long way before it became a meme. But anyways, it was nice to see her be introduced to a part of FNAF that I grew up with. Overall, for my first thoughts on Saphwyn, yeah, I gotta say I really liked what I saw. I found her quite inviting, charming, and just overall extremely easy to get into. But for now, let's go and discuss her model. this is going to be another short segment, as at least from what I've seen searching through a good amount of videos on her first and her second channel, I believe Saphwyn only has one main model that she uses. Of course, if there are any fans of Saphwyn and I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. But like I said with Berry and Myra, sometimes one model is really all you need. And what do I have to say about Saphwyn's model? I love it. I'm a really big fan of Neko's, as you guys have seen, and I've got to say that I find her outfit very nice. It kind of reminds me of one of the few fashion styles that I actually know about and really enjoy, the gothic Lolita style outfits. I really don't know why, but I'm such a big fan of those style of clothes, and even more in like formal looking clothes, you know, steampunk era type stuff. I just find them to be very cool. I guess you could also chalk this up to the fact that I did some volunteer work for almost 2 years at a historical building, so I was always surrounded by formal looking dresses and suits, so I've really come to appreciate that kind of style. So seeing hints of this on her design, I gotta say that's pretty damn nice, so W choice Saphwyn. Furthermore, I love the colours that she's chosen here, as they all go very well together with her ears, her hair and her tail. Also, glasses! We always praise glasses over here on this channel. You know, every time we see them on this channel, we gotta give them some love. So great job for adding them on, Saphwyn, I appreciate it. She does actually have some other outfit choices here and there, and I do like them, but I'm not really gonna go into detail with them. In general, I really do believe that Saphwyn has a very good model. I dig the expressiveness of it and the toggles that she can do as well. Actually, fun fact, when I showed her teaser in the last deep dive video, quite a few people that I showed the deep dive to, they all called Saphwyn's model very cute, and I can see why. So there you go, Saphwyn, we're gonna bump your ego just a tiny bit. But joking aside, I really do like the model. So good work and kudos to those who drew and rigged the model. But now, let's go and move on to her content. Saphwyn's content consists of two different styles. The main focus of her channel is almost solely reaction videos. Now, I know that's not every single person's shot of vodka, but I do know a lot of people really enjoy their Oshi's watching stuff. So we can't really blame Saphwyn for chasing the meta.
No, what? You're getting airtime! That's like the GTA ramps now!
But actually, in this case, Saphwyn's quite special. I really enjoy Saphwyn's reactions for one main thing which I'm really excited to tell you. I love the little tidbits of knowledge that she sprinkles in when it comes to animals.
I feel like, I don't want to be the person, but I feel like there are lots of mammals out there who will sacrifice their own kind to get on top, right? Like, I just feel like that's a common trait. Mind you, there will be one, like, dominant, but I feel like there are lots of mammal species that always try and get on top of another, even if it is by, like, homicide or whatever.
As I said earlier, she's a self-declared biologist, and if you listen to some of her reaction videos about animals, yeah, you can tell girl knows her stuff. She's very smart on that regard.
My name is Saphwyn. For those of you who do not know who I am, I previously worked with animals prior to becoming a full-time Vtuber. I love animals. I love everything to do with animals. And I am so excited to bring you a casual geographic video.
I always love learning about new stuff, and I'm fascinated by history. I know it's technically not the same thing, but I imagine that history and biology definitely go hand in hand sometimes. But I just love hearing random things that I don't know about. So hearing her tell me all sorts about animals that I really had no clue about before, it was great. I really do recommend you guys watch some videos that can teach you some stuff to help enrich your life. You can really hear her passion, and you really know that she does know her stuff whenever you hear her speak about animals.
People think lemurs are cute, but deep dive into a lemur. I wonder if actually Casual Geographic has done like a lemur only video. I will have to look at that after this video because I would be curious to dive into it. But I feel like a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, like, the cute little lemur. And like, no, they actually, Sabumafu actually has hands, okay?
But besides the animal point and biology parts, I really do find her reactions to be solid enough. She's a bit of a yappuccino at times, but that's really what you want in reactions, innit? You don't want people just saying, oh chat, look at that. Oh my god, chat, so funny. Like guys, that is react slop. People adding in the bare minimum of commentary to a reaction video. That's what I call react slop. Saphwyn though, she really delivers wonderfully when it comes to transforming the content and adding her own opinions and facts and the sort.
The giant river otter is also called the Ariana, or the water jaguar.
I mean, look at the face. Just look at the eyes of him. And they run in packs, right? They run in groups. Oh, intimidating. A lot of people are like, oh, cute otters. Not the river otter. Not the river otter.
But that's just her reaction videos. She actually does quite a bit more. Mainly, she does gaming. That's on her second channel primarily. Her second channel is predominantly gacha type games like Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, and others. Also, we can't leave out Warframe, as Warframe was actually her first video on her main channel. I've never played the game myself, but I know my friend Crystal is really big into Warframe. I might check it out one day if you guys want me to.
Do I get it? Do I get it? Do I get Fuck! Ah! It's time to go kill Krill again! Ah!
But for sure, Saphwyn does definitely dip her toes into other styles of content as well, just in case reactions aren't your shot of vodka.
We get to engage in a fight with him in this altered dimension universe type thing, and upon defeating him, we enter back into a dialogue where one of his fellow allies shows up, which is slightly unfortunate because I think it does take away from Scar's spotlight in this moment.
You can find the gaming stuff on her second channel, I'll be sure to link it along with her main channel, so be sure to go and give it some love as well. However, if I could actually ask one thing of Saphwyn, I would love to see you do some educational type videos. Go over some fun facts and cool little tidbits that you know about biology that you could share with us. I think that could actually be pretty cool. I could see you as Professor Saphwyn. That's just a cool suggestion, but I think it would be nice, and I don't think that your audience would be objected to it. All in all, I think Saphwyn's knowledge on biology and animals definitely gives her a unique leg to stand on when it comes to other reactors out there. She's got something unique to offer, so if you want to check out a reactor who does something a little bit differently or provides something new compared to the other reactors out there, I can definitely recommend Saphwyn for you. I can certainly say that I had a very nice experience checking out some of Saphwyn's videos in preparation for this one. Saphwyn, you definitely didn't disappoint me. Please keep up your amazing work. My final thoughts on Saphwyn are, she is a very cozy, clever, and nice VTuber to check out. Seriously, you guys need to spread the word about Saphwyn. She deserves a lot more subscribers and views than she has. She's very nice background noise if you just want to chill and do something else. She provides great knowledge for those wanting to learn more about new things. And she's just quite charming. Would I recommend that you guys go and watch Saphwyn? Absolutely I would. Her content isn't too overly long at times. I find her very easy to get into, and yeah, she's up there now as one of the VTubers that I would recommend somebody to watch if they've never seen a VTuber before and want a cool experience. Also, I'd like to quickly point out, she's become part of a group as well, so I really hope that everything goes well for you, Saphwyn, and for all your friends as well. I know you guys will continue to do great content as always. Overall, I consider her to be a great VTuber to watch if you want to get into VTubers. I give you a Meowdy out of 10, Saphwyn. Please keep doing what you're doing as I know you will go far. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all for the continued support as it means the world. If you have any other VTubers you would like to see me cover on this series, be sure to let me know in the comments section and I'll see what I can do. Also, because this is actually the 10th installment of Deep Dive into VTubers, I decided we're going to do something fun again. We're going to do another poll. Yep, that's right, you guys are going to be able to vote for who goes next on Deep Dive into VTubers. So remember, just like last time, if the VTuber you want loses, they will still be done on Deep Dive into VTubers, they'll just be done after the person who wins, so keep that in mind, nobody is actually a loser here. So, who are your choices for the VTubers to be featured next? Well, there's 3 of them, and we're going to do this a little bit differently. I decided to do something fun this time around. I've put all of the names of every single VTuber so far that I have permission to do a deep dive on a random wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel, and the first 3 VTubers to appear on this wheel, that will be your guys' choices to go and vote on whenever I make a video giving you your choices. So, I just did this as a little test run, by the way, to see if it works. Let's get spinning. Who is the first VTuber that you guys have to choose from? Let's find out. Spin a spin spin, spinny spin spin, who do we have? It's Milky Mew! Alright, everybody, your first option is Milky Mew. Who's up next? Spinny spin, who's up next? Hey, it's Kurumaya Lucian. It's Lulu. I know about her. So your second choice is Kurumaya Lucian. Alright, your third and final choice. Who is this gonna be? I'm excited. Who's up third? Oh, would you look at that? Pixie Hound still gets on here anyway. Alright, everybody, your third and final option is Pixie Hound. So keep an eye out for a video where I'm going to make you guys vote on who you want to see next on Deep Dive into VTubers. If you enjoy this fun little wheel decide thingy, I'll be sure to keep doing this. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, my disciples.